Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm Alan and this is Aries at War. Um, so, yeah, at the end of the last episode I said I was going to, um, what did I say? I was going to grab a bit of resources from that ship and then wrap up. But I realized it was kind of late in the game day, it was getting dark, so I just kind of worked through the night. I ground down the remainder of the hydrogen thrusters, both the small and large, and the ion thrusters that were over there. I renamed it. I was calling it Splitsy's Ship 2 because it's not where I expected the one that was found in that series. But it's actually called Hermes, so I just relabeled them both to Hermes. I also grabbed a bunch of nickel, so that's what the ship is chewing away on right now. I think, what else? I did something else. I put in a full-size assembler and 2 power modules. Even though, I guess actually the refiners are probably my biggest power driver right now. Yeah, I don't know. Felt like the right thing to do. And then I came over, the last thing I did was I picked up unknown signal somewhere around here. And yeah, that was it. So I think with it, coming around the morning, I think it's time we do some driving. I'm gonna head toward the Hermes 1 wreck over there. Oh, yeah, I lifted up. I think nobody watches my videos, so, I think I'm gonna dial back the game audio just a bit. I guess I could adjust it in, yeah, that looks a little better. We go a little more. Let me go to OBS. Let's try that. I was gonna say nobody's complained, but nobody watches the videos, so I mean there's like a few views, but So I figure we'll just head around sort of this mountain. Again, I looked at the map, and I still don't know for sure where we are. I have a bit of an idea, but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to stay zoomed out here. And keep an eye out. Oh, I realized when I was using the drill last time, on the control panel here I have number 6 is toggle on and off, but my event controller was constantly toggling it back on. So I need to add I need to make the 2 event controllers toggle one another on and off so that instead of one event triggering over and over and over and over, it just triggers the one time and then we wait for the other event. Oh, it's good that the weather is going to be so nice for us. Let's see if we can't get a little bit more go. That is a bummer if they're ore spots, we're not going to see them right now. Also, we can't really see anything right now. I was thinking too on this episode I might try to add some headlights. I mean, in this weather it wouldn't help much, but it still feels like something we should do. In fact, since the weather sucks, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to pause and I will bring you back when we're ready to get back underway. Alright, I think the weather is letting up. I had time to put some headlights on. I know, it's not very original, just putting them on the sides of the cockpit. I fixed up, it was this piece, these two, what are they called, beam blocks here that I cut off at some point to make room for the drills when I was digging it out. There's a light I also took out, I put that back. And then I forgot to show you, I also removed that armory locker and just put in this style passage, and then changed this to a 4-way. I'll probably do something else with this, but I don't know, I wasn't using that door as a door. And then, was there something else I just did? Oh, I repainted my hydrogen tank now that it's all patched up. I guess not. There's an unknown signal over there, but we'll let that one go. Yeah, the weather's mostly letting up. I think one of the things I want to do too, I did it in my playthrough on my own. Oh, there's another patch. So I want to build a very basic remote controlled ship so that I can just fly up and get a perspective on the planet and see if we can't make out where we are. Do a bit of scouting. I don't actually have an ore detector on here, so I'm going to have to jump out to check this. More nickel. Go center-ish. No, I abbreviate them, usually. So which way do I need to go? Directly in front of us looks like mountain. And there might be a valley through there, but that looks pretty rough. So I think I'm gonna go around this way, sort of where the crosshairs are. Maybe that's another valley? Through there? I hope. It'd be nice if we came across an iron ore deposit. Spend a few minutes mining that. Speaking of, how are we doing? Did we get through all the stone? Yeah, good. Yeah, I picked up 10 or 12k, maybe a bit more, of nickel ore. Yeah, it feels so slow, but we're going 120 kph. It's like 70. Sorry, I'm from the US. I just recognize the rest of the world speaks in metric, and I used to live near Canada, so I drove a lot in Canada. The QEW around Toronto was some interesting driving. The speed limit was 140, at least when I was last there. It's been a while. 100 kph, and like I would be the stupid American going 140 and still getting passed left and right. So yeah, it was just kind of a suggestion, 100 kph. At least that's what I would have told the cops if I ever got pulled over. Oh, hey, officer, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Okay, this could be good. Whoops, I oversteered. Is this what I think it is? This, maybe? No, maybe not. I thought maybe this was one of the world seams. If you're unfamiliar, the way the world maps in this game and a lot of others are drawn is the world starts out as a cube, and then the game engine stretches that cube into a sphere. So you have height maps that are on the front, back, left, right, and top and bottom. And what a lot of people do when they create the maps is they just create a height map, and then they rotate it, and then they flip it, and then where the edges meet up, they don't always make them match nicely. Or sometimes they do, but they'll be mirrored. And so you'll come to a spot on the map where you'll be looking down, you'll be looking at something, and there's clearly a line of symmetry. And that's because they've just taken two of the height maps and placed them mirrored across from one another. It looks like the authors of this map have done that to some extent, but it looks like maybe they tried to blend the height maps in, so it's not like it's cool and irritating at the same time. You'll play on a server and you'll come across the world scene, and it's this really neat mirrored sort of not fractal, kaleidoscope type effect, and you can drive along it, and sometimes it's fun and interesting to see, especially if maybe the designer has only done it in a couple of places, and they've done things to smooth out the intersections in other places. But it's looking like these guys have done a decent job of trying to hide the world seams. Is that a visual artifact, or is that... Oh, that's a splotch, because we're nearing the lighter desert color. So we've covered what? Yeah, probably 14 kilometers, 15 kilometers. I'm gonna head upward, even though that's probably dangerous. We're kind of in that transitional area. You can see the orange up front, up ahead, is turning into the white, tan. Looks like we could get all the way up there, probably. Is that... That might be an ore patch out there, right under the crosshairs now. I know when other YouTubers try to point them out on stream, yeah, like I'm a YouTuber. When YouTubers try to point them out on stream, it can be hard to see what they're seeing after the compression, so maybe you're not seeing it yet. I'll just get up close. I think it is. And if not, at least it's not in the wrong direction. We're just a little tiny speck out here. Did I tell you too that I got my gyro? Wow, that was bold. I got my gyro fixed up, so now when I leap off of things like that, it's a little less scary. Yeah, there's an order patch here. You can probably see it now. Just drive to sort of the middle of it. Take a look and see what it is. Oh, silicon. Gee, I wonder why. In the middle of a desert, we find a giant patch of silicon. Huh. Like if you're surprised. You're probably not surprised. Like if you're not surprised. Maybe I need to turn the power up on these wheels a bit. It does not accelerate much. Worth a darn. Worth a darn. I am not opposed to cursing. It just feels weird because I'm, recording to share with people, and I know it is a big deal to some people. I'm trying to be respectful. And it looks like we could get up on that plateau, up on that ramp right in front of us now. What the hell, we'll do it. The big hill. And more ore spots that I've seen. I've been ignoring the GC beacon, and there's another one that seems to appear and disappear periodically. Ooh, is that an ore spot or is that something? No, that's just because we're on the transitional area. So like individual pixels of the black terrain. Yeah. I've been ignoring them. I probably shouldn't. I mean, there's probably a lot to explore in this scenario. I know that the author says that this particular start is a work in progress. But, I guess if we do exhaust things to do here, our goal could be to get back to one of the sort of, I don't know, we maybe call them central worlds in the system. I guess they have the water mod on them, which I've never used before. Oh wow, maybe we're not going to make it up that. More send, please. Let's try 40. Also, I'm getting kind of heavy, so let's bump that up a touch. slipping? Is that front wheel slipping, or is that just... No, now it isn't. Because we're still accelerating. What I like to do is when we get to the top of this, I'll set a GPS. I'll call it way down. Because if we can actually make it up here, then we should definitely be able to make it back down. So that if we get up here and find cliffs all around, at least hopefully we can come back this way. Oh, we're losing speed. Alright. What am I looking for? We'll go full send. I guess I could get one of the driver assist scripts. So here. They're cool, these sort of chimneys. Might be fun to try to get up on top of one of those and build a base. I wonder if I wonder if that's where one of the cobalt deposits is, on one of these sort of chimneys or tables. I was going to try and look at the map, but I can't show you that the way I'm currently set up to record. Oh, we might have been able to come through there. Yeah, because cobalt is on the world map. The world map doesn't show all of the deposits, just cobalt and rarer. So the nickel and iron, silicon, it doesn't show. So I wonder if it's on one of those. Let's go up this way. I don't think I've been through this part of the terrain before. That's cool. Yeah, maybe up on one of those. One of those plateaus. We have a decision now. Left or right? Sorry, I'm just looking out for ore deposits. In fact, while I'm thinking of it, I don't know why ore deposits made me think of it. We were at 20 before. Let's go 50. It'll hopefully keep us from burning out our battery too quickly and spinning out and accelerating really hard and crashing into things unintentionally. Yeah, we definitely have to make a decision. I want to see what this, not that, the next one, crevasse looks like. I think it just goes up. Yeah, it looks like it. Come on. Alright, slow down. Yeah, I thought maybe that... I don't know, this is the one I was thinking of. I don't think we can get up that. And even if we did, I don't think it goes anywhere. Actually, I'm not going to drive up that. I want to look down in there. Okay, stay. Curious to see if the modder has left us anything hidden in these sorts of cracks, or if they're just natural parts in whatever noise generator they use to start out the height maps. See, look, we got a nice level spot right there. We might actually be able to make that with a good run up. Though it doesn't look like there's any good reason to. Although that... No, I guess that's not a world scene. It looked symmetrical, but... I mean, I guess it is, but... The rest of the area around it doesn't seem to be. Oh, no, that's not... I am a big fan of sort of like building into a wall like this at the end of a valley in between two mountains, or like that wall. I did not make a GPS where we parked. I hope the weather stays good. Especially since I need oxygen. Yeah, let's go back. I don't need oxygen that bad, but the last I need is for the weather to come up and to get lost. Also, I can open my helmet when the weather's clear here. At least at the altitudes I've been at. I'm gonna get back in and continue around that way. Yeah, I bet if we wanted to, we could make that, but I don't see anything that interesting in there at the moment. Worth risking it. Oh, we've already come 8 kilometers from our way down. Alright. Oh, the whole point of going back was to get oxygen, and I didn't. Do we... I don't know why I have to go get them. Even though I've already got the best tools I'm likely to have. I mean, I guess they could drop level 2 tools. Or like build back in that cave entrance, or like build a cave entrance in there. So this is the best use for the improvised engineering, is stopping unknown signals. I got one of those ones with the gyros and the sensor. Yeah, you can pick them up. Take that trapped signal. Yep, still no tools. Where's the button? Alright, you're back. Okay, that's taken care of. Let me in. So, do I turn around and go back that way again? I think so, because I was originally to go right around this thing, but when I came over to look at that crag, crag, I don't know, that spot we looked at over here, it looked like it goes around this way as well, so. So we're only 15k from the other Hermes. I was gonna say we couldn't have gotten through it all already. I didn't notice the refinery when I ran through last time. Maybe I just didn't notice it. So I think, is that the one I ran up? Yeah, so like you see every now and then the pop up on the screen that says updated faction strength. I don't know anything about how that system works in this scenario. I know it has something to do with MES. So I'm just looking in there. It's daylight. Let's use it. Although we're going to go into the darkness, looks like. Let's explore a little. I am slowing down though. Intentionally, I mean. It's like, that would be a cool spot to build in right up there. It's like when you drive through a neighborhood and you slow down so that you can see the house numbers. And turn down the radio so you can hear the house numbers better. What's over here? Is there anything over here? I'm assuming the cobalt is going to have sort of surface marks. I think this is just back out to where we came from. Guess I could have pulled up a little further. Oh. Well, let's just run after it. Is this gonna be... Please, that'd be cool if this was one of the kobolds. Although, honestly, with all the grids that were in that Hermes wreck and that are probably in this other Hermes wreck, it's not a huge problem. Is this silicon? No. Rude. Ooh! We have a GPS on a fighter. No. Cool. So that I spawned near that in my personal play, but not close enough that I saw it right away. I was driving around and spotted it. When did that kick in? Did I just not see it? And it's been on the screen for a minute? No. Sorry, unknown signal. Yeah, we still have the fighter on screen. I guess I just didn't see it. I probably need to run up. Maybe not. We'll see. Come on, go, 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 go. Did I bother getting some silicon? Nah. There are deposits all over. If I need it, I'll go out and get it. Actually, I have an idea. I might try to use the drills. I'll put them in a deployed position, and then right-click drill, and then drive forward, and then right-click drill. Because this is probably buried, if it's like the other one I found. The problem is I don't know exactly which orientation it's going to be in. So let's try and get rid of above it. So what do I need to do? I need to reverse 8. No, I need to release 9, reverse 8, reverse 6. And then I need to give myself a tools block. Oh, 6 must be off. Oh, I hit off, not reverse. This is a slow one. -0.2. So I just tapped forward. It's pretty level here. So if you, while you're right clicking, you go into your inventory or the K screen, it'll continue right click drilling, but you can let go of the right mouse button. Of course, I picked the wrong orientation. We didn't need that. Actually, that still did pretty well. Let's reverse this guy. Oh, not very good at all. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Whoa, hold still. I guess I pretty much got that already. Yeah, I think this is a different location for the fighter. I wonder if it spawns randomly or... Because I don't think I was up on a big orange mountain like this. I guess it could have been, but I don't think it was. Whoa, whoa, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, that's enough of this. Before I wreck my ship or the fighter. That did pretty good, though. No, it's not quite enough. Let's... Okay, that's enough. That's enough. So what do I want to do? I want to... Let's park here, sure. I want to reverse this guy, reverse this guy. Hurry up. Stow it. Stow it. And then we'll lock that. No, F. That's, I don't know if that's good or bad positioning. Bad, I think. Let's come forward just a touch. And then do our squatting down thing. What do I, oh, I've got the parts of that last unknown signal. Never mind. Wow, we really did get most of this. That's cool. So there is... I was hoping to find one of these, yeah. I haven't gone to the GPS in here, but it does give us a GPS that we'll look at. So, I think that's probably... I mean, there's some ammo and stuff in here, so that's nice. Oh, I'm not going to get in there. It's all beat up, huh? So there's a gun and some ammo. And then, of course, some more grids. Well, I'll start grinding on the tail. Actually, what we'll do... Oh, you know what else is on here that's possibly interesting? Where was it? There we go. Small reactor. There wasn't any uranium there, was there? I don't remember if there's uranium on this planet or not. Ah! You know what? Yeah, I'm not so hurting for batteries that I'm going to worry about it. So yeah, I'll grind this down and bring you back. Alright, there we go. That's the fighter gone. I did right-click drill one time. Actually, let's do one or two more. It looks like I really did uncover it with the drills in the back of the ship. That's awesome. In hindsight, though, I got like partway through it and I was like, man, I should have seen how badly it was damaged. Because, oh, that's right, doesn't this game also have aerodynamics? Because the first time I saw it, I was thinking, man, it doesn't have a lot of upward thrust. But maybe it didn't need it because it, has, an aerodynamic shape. Well, if I find another one, maybe I'll, instead of just grinding it down, try to make use of it. So let's pick back up, turn off the parking brake. In fact, before we go, whoa! Just roughly near this one, so that if I do come across another one, then I know for sure that it is a different spawn. Cool, look at those peaks. Actually, we've got a bit more time before the sun sets. I want to go back through there and come out toward those peaks. Cool. Guess I wouldn't expect ores too close since there's that silicon in there. Speaking of ores, yeah. I'm thinking I'll set up near this other Hermes. Now that we've seen two of them, I kind of wonder if they're random or not. It's like I said, I was calling it splitsies, but maybe they're dynamic. Maybe these are spawning in using MES, and they're not just fixed on the planet. But the location of the other one seems very familiar. I'll show you that when I get there. And you know what? I am going to grab a couple of inventories of silicon just because we're here. So we'll just park. So I think the weather might be turning on us. Yep, the weather's turning on us. Alright, I'll grab a couple of inventories and see you back in a minute. No, I didn't go chasing an unknown signal while I waited for the weather to get better. Why would you say that? Oh, because you know better. I don't know, is that my... Actually, stop. Is that clanging this guy? Something's thunking, and I thought I saw some sparks, but there's nothing to repair down there. It's fine. It's working as intended. It's a feature, not a bug. So like I said, I want to swing back through here. Again. How much silicon did I end up with? 10K, give or take? Maybe more? I don't know, I did 6 or 8 inventories full, maybe? Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it's nice to have a bunch when you want to make a bunch of solar cells or computers or something, and that's actually something I want to make, is a bunch of solar cells. I want 6 panels worth. Oops. So I'll just make 200. It's close enough. I guess it would be, I think it's 32 each, so 180, 192. I thought, yeah, I'd get those started, because it'll take a while. Go! Alright, well that was less interesting than it could have been. Now, how to get over to our Hermes. So, like this, well, I say ramp, but it looks like a ramp. I think I came through here in my individual play before I was recording. Yeah, I feel like I saw that spire from this direction. So I wonder if the Hermes are placed. Because as we start dismantling it, you'll see that it's going to have, whatchamacallit, it's going to have a couple of hydrogen tanks. I think it'll have 2 that are intact and mostly full. So I wonder if the mod author intended for them as like a fuel source to get off the planet with. Because as of yet, I haven't seen ice or snow. Although, I mean, I guess I also haven't been to whatever biome the GCGC is in. Maybe I ought to slow down a bit. Wow, how did I get up to 40 meters a second? We'll just avoid the steep part. Yeah, and like I feel like I remember snaking through here too. Like coming around that edge around the black and then coming up between a couple of little things here. Still just looking out for ore patches. In fact, was that just the texture changing? That's probably just the texture changing. But if the map is partially static, like there was one nearish to this other Hermes, and I guess we'll know if the other Hermes is static if it's actually there, because I copied the GPS from my other save. So if they are dynamic, then there might just be nothing here. And we may have to pick a different destination. Like, go back to the Hermes we already left. Undo this episode. Episode. I don't mean to say episode. I prefer to say video. Because I don't like... I don't know, it doesn't feel episodic to me. And I'm not like... I mean, I'm doing a little bit of planning for the game, or for the video, but like... I'm just a dude playing a game and sharing it. No ore spots so far. The ore map is static though. That's baked into the mod. They don't use a dynamic procedural ores type mod. It's baked into the ore map of the game, of the mod. Yeah, there might not be anything there. There's nothing there. Yeah, the Hermes are dynamic. Cool. Yep. Cool. Oh, that's right. That GC beacon, I think, is actually in space. Beacon. Oh, I turned on my drills. I thought I was on the other toolbar. Oh, but look. There's an ore patch. I bet you it's silicon. I mean, that's a safe bet on this world. I need to turn my... just spinning. Well, cool. I suppose that means I'm gonna drive back to the other one. Oh, look, silicon. Alrighty, I guess that's the episode. I'm gonna drive back to the place where I know there's Hermes. And I guess we can get rid of this one. And there's no longer a question about that one. Yeah. Yeah. It's getting dark. I'll drive overnight and see you at the next one.